What has my life become? I, you know, it was a really long day at work, and a sensible man would just go, you know, nothing needs doing. Sit down, just relax. Don't do any work this evening. Take some nice time off. Instead, I recall some idiot on Twitch on Sunday suggesting a game should be played. Okay, let's do this. Oh boy. I'm just gonna let this play at the beginning. Suddenly coronavirus doesn't sound so bad. Okay, we're gonna play. We're gonna play a finger-licking good dating simulator. We're gonna play. Come back, Catwoman boyfriend, all's forgiven. We're gonna play I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Now, to get myself in the mood, I have consumed the 11 secret herbs and spices. And I have become one with Colonel. No, that sounds really bad. That just sounds super bad. Let's just go with the concept that I have no idea what's going to happen. Seriously, I apart from the fact that I knew this game existed, no clue what we're going to do. However, good news, people in the audience that are watching this live on Twitch, i.e. you, and people who are frustrated and moaning in the comments on YouTube at a later date, you're going to help guide me, because why the hell not? Do we get back here right now, random genius? I saw you. Get out from behind that sofa right now. You're in this with me. You are in this industrial vat of KFC gravy with me. Okay? We do this together, or we don't do it at all. Hey, I'm just here to watch. Oh, I know you're just here to watch, voluptuous spy. I know you're just here to watch. Let's... Earthart wants the boneless bucket. Well... we'll leave it at that. Okay, we're going to start a new game. By the way, interesting situation. The setting, you both see the button saying settings there. It's great. You can have it full screen or not full screen, but if it's not full screen, it's just window, and you can't actually resize it in any way, shape or form. Graphic settings, it's this. It really is. Anyway, welcome, chef. Before we get started, tell us your name. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'd like to direct you towards Twitter. I know it's not exactly the place we want to go over the next course of the last few days. In fact, the last year, pretty much. We don't really want to go to Twitter. However, in response to my tweet, quote tweeting the LMC tweet, which says, Kevin is playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. That's it, that's the tweet. Which I quote tweeted and said, so it's come to this. I immediately I haven't heard from him in a very long time. But in there immediately was Tanner saying, KFC, Kevin fucks the Colonel. Oh, what's that? I have a place where I can enter my name? Well, good news, everybody. I think you'll find the name of our character is called Tanner. So congratulations, Tanner, if you're seeing this at a later date. It's now you. Anyway. We've got a KFC bucket at the top corner there. And I've got a poster of a chicken. Oh dear. We've got a jewelry box that's that's like KFC bucket. Now there is some red shoes there. It might be Sonic. It might be Sonic after all. Let's be fair, the chicken could be KFC or Zelda. I don't know. But actually, there's quite nice music actually. I don't know. Okay. Let me just move the microphone a little bit closer so you can hear me properly when I tell you that you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. You've got air conditioning, so it's clearly not. So it's clearly not in the UK, that's for sure. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Come on, up you get, Tanner. Good. God, bloody hell. Shh. Right. Hopefully you can just hear me now. I hope that I can still hear this. It's going off constantly. Guys, smash the clock or throw the clock in the chat. Smash or throw. Vote now. And please hurry. Smack. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. The prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander as if it hadn't already. Who will be there? What will you cook? What will you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously or allow yourself to daydream a bit. So, type in so serious or daydream. Serious or daydream. This is you guys are picking the story of this character, which totally isn't me and is Tanner. So I think that's one vote for serious. Come on, guys. I see you, Andy, lurking in the background, hiding behind that KFC bucket. You get your vote in, son. Right, I'm going to go with daydream then. Okay, so you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realise you're running late. You grab a biscuit, presumably cover it in some form of gravy, and burst out of the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. You know what I'm talking about. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot it's not a scone or a scone. It's a biscuit. Yikes! You're in such a hurry. In fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. standing in the quad. You gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, which has apparently moved to France. Here comes your life. God. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever. It's not a pigeon, but it's Miriam instead. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, Tanner. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
I'm gonna regret that voice. Actually,
Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? What if, wait, my sense of smell is gone as well? Oh, God. Nurse!
Oh, look at her, so sad. Look at the tears running down her eyes. Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous free-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. And that's the face she's making because I've just told that story on Twitch. That's what it is. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk or gossip? Guys, we have a choice. Pep talk or gossip? Pep gossip. Pep gossip is not an answer. How dare you? Straight to the back of the class. Calling that for pep talk. We're going to make her feel better about herself. Okay, pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask gave me nightmares I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined. Destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And the other card featuring that handsome fellow in the red suit? And the other card featuring that nice chap with the quite skeletal chap with the black hood, and he had that big sigh, that big farming implement. Man, it must have been great.
I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I can call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking. In no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. I know death's not that bad, the card, but the tower, yep, you're screwed. If it's a lightning struck tower, yeah, you're completely screwed. Or alternatively, you're going to end up in a faraway other world, and you're going to be on the mystic moon. And yes, it was real. No matter how many times you start complaining to yourself about whether or not, or you're in a TV. That's quite true. It's quite true.
You know what? Maybe things will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
All those bangs? Okay, we'll let you have that one.
Can you believe I cut them myself?
Yes. Yes. Oh. You can definitely believe it. Yes. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Hey!
It's Ashley. It's Ashley? How dare you? It's Ashley, your arch rival. I did not know this name was Ashley. This is amusing for various reasons, YouTube viewers. She's totally evil. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it.
Hello, Ashley.
Wait, that's... oh, no. Hello, Ashley. I don't know why I was mocking you with your voice that you're going to do then. It's the mirror version.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Tanner's shins alone.
I don't know why all these voice eyes.
They are perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself better than everybody. Oh my god, it is the mirror version.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. It's mirror... oh, this must be Mirror Turbo. I'm guessing.
Ahem. I'd like to see the manager of the quad. Ahem. Van.
Oh my god, it is! Jesus. I'm gonna stay in this. Yes, it is. You rang. You've never been quite sure what the arrangement is, but as long as you know them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Chaos control! With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Well, that's very mature of you, Tanner. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it with a really bizarre sound effect, apparently.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
Reach forward and easily pull the door open. That'll do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Tanner. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day?
No.
With that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wandering and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Now we're up to Mirror Universe Vija. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Quote FMJ, what the F is that? Yeah, I know. Well, thought this couldn't get any weirder than the teacher is a dog. Well, yes, I guess so. And the dog's name's Sprinkles. Well, let's not disappoint everybody. Let's find out more. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woo! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in. You are immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him! It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. My God. Oh no, he's just so hot. They should bottle that and put that on chicken wings to make those just moderately hot in comparison to his awesomeness. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot.
Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Now hold on a second. No one talks to my best friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Tanner sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Oh no. Right. Oh, God, excuse me a second. I think this is required. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched, and possibly other parts of his anatomy as well. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. The Colonel Sanders, he's talking to you. He's talking. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you? About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. You guys did this! You've embarrassed me in front of Colonel Sanders. Damn it, he's hot. Why is that? This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Do you take the handkerchief or do you refuse it? Take or refuse? Time for another vote, chat. Take or refuse? Refuse! We will refuse the handkerchief. You feel horrified that your first interaction with Colonel Sanders is centered around the fact that you're a sweaty mess. No thanks. This is actually on purpose. It's an old family secret to keeping our skin soft and healthy. You wave his hand away and quickly wipe your face with your apron instead. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to the class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even sure you're in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you, students. The tardiness is unacceptable. I'd like to stretch when I'm angry. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling across town on his little wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Oh god, it's the robot from Grand Day Out. You're possibly right, random genius, and now I am deeply concerned. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Okay. Beef treat, rubber ball, chicken snack. Beef, ball or chicken. And that's all you need to put in the chat, guys. Beef, ball or chicken. Straight in there with chicken. Any other votes? More votes? It's chicken. It's chicken, apparently. You reach beneath your apron. Watch it. And return the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. It would even be nice if the games kept randomly going out. His favourite! Well, I think there might be some competition for new star students. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Ugh, sweat and now covered in drool. Nice one, guys. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay them no mind. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavours on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favourite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey Tanner, there's still a seat here.
It seems no one's claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Sit by Colonel Sanders, or sit by your best friend. Colonel or Miriam? Another vote. This is very important. Do you sit by your best friend, Miriam, or do you sit by Colonel Sanders? Miriam or Colonel? Chat? Miriam or Colonel? Who's it going to be? Who are we going to sit by? Can't spell her name, but friend. Colonel seems a bit up his own arse. I'm not answering this one because I'm conflicted. See the rest of you copyright before he gets a chance. Okay. Well, we're gonna loyalty. We're gonna be loyal. You move to take your seat next to Miriam. Screw you, Colonel Sanders. You majestic beast. We're gonna sit next to our friend.
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
I wish I'd sat next to Sanders. Look at the light shimmer off his hair.
Anyway.
Colonel Sanders, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get the chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement, which, considering there's only 3 days in the entire semester, probably isn't that surprising. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a pop quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Meh depends. Extremely looking at you, Pop, or doesn't matter at all. Right. A, B, or C? Please do not bad ending us here, guys. Yeah, extremely. Extremely is one. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Is it feather, night vision goggles, or a slam dunk? Forest is to tree as chicken is to what? Is it feather, night vision goggles, or slam dunk? Now, I don't want to influence you here, chat, but I rather suspect it might be answer 1. I'm just going to go out on a limb here. One, removed of all the feathers and, covered in, secret blend. And cooked for a very nice period of time. I'm just going to suggest it might be feather. But this is your show. So, if you want to vote for something, let me know. There's a vote for night vision. Okay, it's gonna be feather. It would be amusing to actually go and do all these wrong ones and see what happens, but I suspect we might get a bad ending. So, what is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Is it a comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or is it the obviously correct answer of a spork? Now, I'm just going to suggest that the Ram Juice doesn't even answer this. I'm just going to assume that he does answer. He just saving the energy on typing. He will put spork. But for anybody else that's in the chat, A, B, or C? Well, spork is already on the way. As much as I love the first one, a spork. Now, if it was a comically oversized spork, then we'd have issues. But we'll go for spork. That is indeed correct. What is food is best for a broken heart? Is it anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt? Is it camel meat, or is it a pancake that looks like a silly face? What food is best for a broken heart? Is it anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt? Is it camel meat, or is it a pancake that looks like a silly face? A, B, or C, guys? I'll be honest, could be a couple actually on this one, so But I was just going for all the chaos ones, of course. He is our agent of chaos. First, apparently, is what we're going to go for. Renato, you're fired. I'm just you can't fire Renato. We've tried. Anyway, anything as long as prepared with love and not too much salt is the correct answer. Oh, okay. We have the best question. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Said in his voice. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Or yes. Okay, best boy. That's right. We got a perfect score, baby! 5 out of 5. Well done, chat. Good news, we can progress with the game. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up, see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. We impressed Colonel Sanders, chat. Nice one, nice one. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's some chicken. In a bucket, maybe. Hot diggity, Tanner, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. It's time for lunch! Wow. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh!
Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shh.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed. That smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but whether the rumor's true is this. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of these ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with his cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed, as his stomach grew 3 sizes that day. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. Greetings, fellow students. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it.
It's amazing.
Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick on your hand, you float weightlessly. Do you? Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavour. Do you savour the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart? Or do you swim towards the light? Focus, savour, or swim. Focus, savour, or swim. Those are the 3 words that you need to type in the chat, guys. Where are we going to go next? Judging by the background, final destination. We want the recipe. We just want the food knowledge. We don't want any of this romance nonsense, apparently. Focus it is. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it. Scrutinising every flavour. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? But maybe. But there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. Deeper. Deeper.
Deeper. Deeper. Cheaper. Yes, even deeper still. Until you find it.
Could it be? It's red dye number 3. Yes! Could it be? Could it be that? He really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but the revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realise that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realise that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've travelled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Oh boy. I do declare, sir, you've got some mighty fine chicken in that bucket of yours. Okay. You approach Colonel Sanders from behind with an axe. He's following you about 30 foot back. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef? What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a combination of flavors that will make me my fortune, establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal, and also ignore this staff. It's merely used for illustrative purposes. this posing. I can't right now. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up easily. Doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Cuddle? Shouldn't learning be fun? Eh? Aww. You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, "Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. It's something my great-grandmother taught me." Wow, they'd never have guessed that. In fact, I'm not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. So this leads into the Lifetime KFC movie, correct? I assume so. To be honest, I'm assuming so. And isn't the flavour you tasted before? So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the quad, playing an accordion. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated. It sounds like you've got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Do you neg him to show your own strength? Do you wow him with a big idea to add additional ingredients to really spice things up? Or are you modest and thoughtful? I'm worried about this one, probably more than any of the others I've had so far, I'll be honest. Do you neg him to show your own strength? Oh, wow him will be modest. 1, 2, or 3. It's up to you, chat. We will go modest and thoughtful. There you go. Well, I just want to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Now we've got him. I got him now. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savoury, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Tanner. I'm sure it'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh my goodness. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Look now, look what you've done. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control herself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Physically, start ripping off his clothes. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. You've upset Miriam, look what you guys have done. Wanna be my partner? Sure, Tanner, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Guess who? Oh no, it's not that.
Hello, new partner. Beep boop 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 beep beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her, because that's how this works. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Pop or Clank? Clank it is. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hold on there, fella. We don't know what the assignment is yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
But... Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Perhaps too fine. If you have some unusual burns later, we'll know what's been going on. Now it's time to focus on your cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Can you see where they're trying to push you here? Steak, octopus, or potatoes? Just type that in the chat. Steak, octopus, or potatoes? Bearing in mind what the game really wants you to pick. Steak, octopus, or potatoes? Mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something as a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you turn away quickly. Ooh. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man.
Did someone call for me? And also a music change?
No. Jeez, bad man. While I'm over here crushing Tanner's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was a deal, remember? And I want a discount on that classwork.
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Tanner was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense. Any sense at all. But one thing's clear, she's coming for Colonel Sanders. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, the hunk of hunks. In your time of need. Or do you turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back and you totally didn't, betray a second ago? What say you, chat? Colonel Sanders or Miriam? Who do we turn to in this moment of our need? You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
Is somebody friendly, my friend? I will destroy them!
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Tanner is my partner for today's activity. Oh boy. You look for sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realise that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavour. As if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potato. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the mass and pressure in this crazy world stops.
Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up when you see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potato right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? If you smell what the Colonel is cooking, you're quite right. Hold on there, Tanner. We should not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better of you. If you throw up more spoonful, you'd both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I have potatoes, face?
Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mash is served on an axe. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my speciality. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade. Forged by the supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupted student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No! Don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him? Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slapped to Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then he's almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, however, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're really shaken up by that, annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you're going to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Tanner? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I'd be the greatest chef in the world's ever seen. I will be the ultimate chef form. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes, floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here that's saying inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. He's really not. Oh no! There's a monster encounter, guys!
Spark Monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef at an emotional level?
Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm like a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Attack or defend? Oh, this is far better than it has any right to be. Right, are we going to attack or defend, guys? Attack or defend? Murder! Okay, sure. We will attack. We decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Well, there's only one. It's cook with love. Double cross, welcome. There's a monster encounter. It's a spork monster. We must protect Colonel Sanders, and we're going to do so by cooking with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset the spork monster. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. We also take 1 damage. Kill it dead, please. Okay, attack. It worked last time. We will cook with love again. Which does with damage. The spork monster won't forget this. And it's really feeling threatened by our attack. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? May I suggest we defend? I will suggest we defend, but the chat, it's up to the chat. Probably best. Yes. Probably best. Okay, chat suggesting defend. So yeah, defend. Decide to defend. Which defense will you? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Sport Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Sport Monster uses Utility Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive this battle. Oh, okay, we need to attack then. We need to kill this thing. Cook with love once more. 1 damage. Sport Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Well, you know, the Phantom, as in the purple one, he can summon the power of 10 tigers. It only makes sense that Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. And presumably they then go against each other in Ultimate Fight Simulator. Before taking on a combined army of Santa Claus and Jesus Christ, I guess. Anyway, someone's eating 1,000 chickens! Oh my god! Pot Pie Power Pinch! Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage! The Sport Monster is defeated. And slightly upset. You saved me! Injured Sport Monster spews steam into the night. Finish him or spare this wretched beast. Burn it dead. Finish him. Mortal Kombat his mashing ass. Okay. Finish him! No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. I mean, yes, we're playing as Tanner. The name of our character is called Tanner. I'm just going to assume that we are. Anyway, student loan debt destruction does 10 damage. No, it bloody well doesn't. It does lifetime. Spork is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Tanner. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but on closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. That sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realise that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Oh my. Good night, my colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process this wild vision you've had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used... And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Hey, that makes sense. We'll go with that. And I think... Who was that poster on our walls? It was a chick. It was, well, it wasn't. There was a chicken. And there was a suggestion of a band. A certain band that we don't need to actually, you know, we just need to nod at that and just go, yes, that's a good one. Why we're being groomed by Colonel... I think you'll find weird grooming Colonel Sanders, Double Cross. It's not that way. Anyway. Let's, what's the time on the clock? Oh, dear. We are not going to get very far in this, so hang on a minute. Anyway, we have your bestie in front of the school. Wanting to know about the encounter with the spork monster, she launched into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this may sound a little strange, but I think I may be, I think I might like Clank.
Farts, what have you done? Like him? What? Like?
I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking something may have been lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cookie School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second secret ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient.
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure that you're alone before continuing.
So this summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Okay, game. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavour was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, 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 please! It'd mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
Protect the Colonel's secret or share it with your bestie. Now, this is some Walter Slugworth shit that's going on here. We don't want to... Alright, chat, it's your choice. But if it was me, I'd make up the fake ingredient. You want the Colonel's trust, so you can hop on that silver fox drumstick, make shit up. My fiance, everybody. Let's yeah, let's make it up. You couldn't think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt. I know that sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what could you do?
Eye of Newt? Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. You know what this means, everybody. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him. Come on, chat. Stand back or run to him. Oh dear. Yeah. Admire him or run to him. Just type in the chat. Bask in his glory. Apparently, okay. We will admire his majestic glory as he apparently comes into school on a horse. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. I'm pretty certain I saw that in the film Seabiscuit. That particular horse. Anyway, it's truly not actually Seabiscuit, just the horse he's paired with. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever being acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anybody was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. He loves his... He loves his horse, riding through the field, riding through the field. He wants to shower you with herbs and spice, take you to the poultry. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Tan just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? This is not helping.
I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature or act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a close look. Immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behaviour. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding. You instantly recognise it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got pop pinned when they haven't just been studying the book. They've got pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Where bzz.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just as Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. See, Clank is good people. Yes. No, your mother was standing so... Students, please take your seats. I apologise, my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. But unfortunately, you'll have to wait, I'm afraid, for another time. Oh dear.